Today in this 2017 Ram 2500, we'll be having a look at and showing you how to install the B&W Custom Underbed Installation Kit for B&W Companion Fifth Wheel Trailer Hitches, part number BWGNRK1384-5W. This fifth wheel installation kit is designed to let you install your B&W Companion fifth wheel trailer hitches. The adapters are part numbers BWRVK3500 or part number BWRVK3400. The underbed design of the kit allows for full truck bed access, and when you're ready, it's under 5 minutes to convert your empty truck bed into a fifth wheel hitch. We'll start off by unlocking our B&W hitch and installing our fifth wheel adapter. We have ours pre-assembled, but you can adjust the uprights here depending on your truck and trailer combination. At this point, the hitch is ready to attach to a trailer. There's a little clip here that you can release. Basically, it's a safety pin. Then you swing the handle out and you watch the jaws open. You're ready to back onto your trailer. Once you're secure onto your trailer, you can reinstall the clip. And since this fifth wheel installation kit doubles as a gooseneck hitch, when you're not towing your fifth wheel, you can remove it. This frees up the hole to reinsert the hitch ball when you need it. Now we'll go ahead and show you how to install the custom underbed kit for the B&W Companion fifth wheel trailer hitches.
We've already removed our spare tire here for video purposes. Now, for a little bit more room to work, we're going to remove our heat shield here for our exhaust and our exhaust itself. Our heat shield has 4 bolts that hold it in place. There's 2 on the back side over here. They're 10 millimeter. And then there's 2 more 10 millimeter right here in the frame. Now we're going to remove our exhaust. In order to do that, we need to lubricate this exhaust hanger right here with some spray to help it slide off easier. Just use some lubricant that you have laying around your house. Then you can use a pry bar and pry it off. Alright, with our exhaust hanger off, we can loosen our clamp up now. Our clamp is located right behind our muffler section here on our exhaust. Has a 15 millimeter nut, so we'll loosen that up. Now we can just take our tailpipe section, twist it, and work it off. Okay, now we'll take our template here and we'll insert it in this large round hole in our cross member. Place it flat against the bottom of the bed of our truck, and we'll make a hole mark where the hole is. Okay, sometimes you might have to use like a ballpoint pen or a fine tip marker. I'm just using a ballpoint pen because that's all I have. Okay, where that mark is, we'll now make a pilot hole using a small drill bit. Okay, we're up in our truck bed now. Our pilot hole here, we'll go ahead and drill this out with a 3.5-inch hole saw. Okay, you can get your center section out by sliding it to the side, pulling it up. We'll just vacuum up all of our bits here from the bed liner. Alright, now we'll use some black spray paint and go along their edge here where we cut. We don't have to worry about the bed rusting over time. Alright, now we'll take our passenger side bracket here. This is our handle that holds our nuts in place that our gooseneck head bolts to. You want to make sure that the nuts here are on the top. We'll slide it in between our bed channels here on top of our bracket. On our driver's side, we have this wiring harness here. It's clipped in the frame with 2 plastic push pins. We just pry up on it, remove those, and we'll slide our handle underneath the wiring harness. Now we can go underneath. Okay, now we want to make sure our handles, the nuts, go through these holes. So to do that, line it up with your fingers. Do the same on the other side. Okay, now we'll take our plastic spacer and insert it between our cross member here and our bed. Just come up, push it in place, slide it in position. Sometimes you just need to tap it in place. Okay, now we'll take our gooseneck head with our handle assembly on the driver's side, we'll raise it up, and secure it with the included hardware. It's helpful to have an extra set of hands to help hold it up while you secure it. Take our bolts. Okay, we'll get them started a few turns. And we'll get a wrench and tighten them down. We'll just go a few turns on all of our bolts to make sure they're tightened, or make sure they're not going to cross thread on us. And then we can snug them down with an impact. All right, we made sure our gooseneck center head is centered inside of our frame. And we'll tighten down our bolts with a 15/16 socket. Okay, now we'll torque all of our bolts to the amount specified in the instructions. Okay, now we'll take our 2 carriage bolts and install them on our latch pin handle. We'll take our handle, slide it over our frame above our brake lines. Okay, we'll take the handle now, slide it up onto those bolts, and secure it with our flange nuts. Okay. Now we use a 15mm socket, tighten these nuts down. And we'll torque them to the amount specified in instructions. Okay, now we'll take our ball, making sure that our pin is in the lock position, slide into our socket. Notice it's not going to go in all the way because the pin's in the locked position. We'll use this as a guide to place our template on for drilling our safety chain holes in the bed of our truck. Okay, since we have a 3/4 ton truck here versus a 1 ton, we'll be using the outermost holes. Make a pilot hole. Okay, with all 4 of our holes made, we can take off our guide and remove our ball. Okay, once we have all of our pilot holes made, we can enlarge our holes in the bed to 1/2 inch. Okay, with our bed drilled out to 1/2 inch diameter now, we'll continue on down through the cross member. And we'll do the same for all 4 holes. Okay, just like we did around our big hole, we put some spray paint down around our smaller holes for our safety chain loops so we don't deal with any rust. Okay, now we'll take our safety chain loops and drop them on down. We'll go underneath now and install our hardware to secure them. All right, now we'll take our springs, slide them over our U-bolt on our safety chain loop with the big end facing towards the top of the bed, and we'll thread on our lock nut. Okay, now we'll use the 3/4 inch socket and tighten these nuts down until they're flush to the bottom of the bolt. Okay, now we'll take our exhaust and reinstall it. Now we'll go ahead and reinstall our heat shield. Okay, now on the driver's side of our truck, right by our handle, we went ahead and cleaned off a spot of the frame right here to put our sticker in place. So we'll just take our sticker, slide it onto a flat spot of our frame, and this gives us our operating instructions for our gooseneck.
And that completes our look at and installation of the B&W Custom Underbed Installation Kit for B&W Companion Fifth Wheel Trailer Hitches, part number BWGNRK1384-5W on this 2017 Ram 2500.
Thanks for watching, and click the link in our description below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com. And leave us a comment if you have any questions.